our inspection passed today.
All right.
It looks like it gets to be reviewed and permanently issued, correct, Julianne?
Did he stop in today?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my
So he's
understanding
coming
is
back.
once he reviews the inspection process, then it'll be issued an occupancy permit reference to the fire suppression. So we're up and running and for a while. Next of all, I just want to introduce our newly hired deputy, Josh Elias. He replaced me when I was appointed to the position of sheriff. He's been with us for a week and a half now. And he's got 3 years experience down at LVD.
Yep.
He worked for LVD and Waters Meat for the past 3 years, and at this stage he's working the desk shift, but he is road certified, so he is able to work the road for any type of fill-ins or so on and so forth, or should a road opening arise, he'll have the right to get into that position.
Welcome aboard, Josh.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. Briefly too, I just wanted to update a little bit that our sergeants are up and in place, and Detective Dan Bertilli's started his position and started off running, of course. You know, we all know Dan's excited about it. He's going to do a great job. The AC Benninghouse is a night shift sergeant. So some of you were here at that special meeting I addressed quickly. He's working nights now. He's been filling in for some of the recent vacations and illness we've had. So it's been a savings there already, in my view. And he's doing a good job. He's got some administrative duties that he's responsible for, so it takes some of the pressures off the under sheriff and myself in the numerous duties that they're responsible for. With the help of Mr. Loper here, we started the process of putting laptop computers in a number of our cars. We've had the computers for a while. We've been waiting for some glitches in the system regarding the state of Michigan to put them in, actually put them in. I met with Mr. Loper one day and we discussed that as long as they're here, let's utilize them. So we're able to get our complaint program in our cars. We have 4, actually 5 with the rec officer's computer at this time that have our complaint program in them, and it'll be in the cars, in the rec truck, and there's 5 of the cars equipped with mounts for 4 computers. So out of the 5 cars that our officer uses, you'll be able to switch 1 computer over to use it. They'll be able to access our complaint program, do a complaint on the road if need be. They need to look up any research regarding a complaint that's on file. They'll be able to do some of that. When they and we're also implementing electronic dailies. It's been a while. We've kind of strayed from having an officer daily report as far as his time and allotment of time, what he's up to and where he's at. And so I thought it was time that we revisited this, and we're going to implement this in this electronic program, so they'll be able to be on the road, type into that computer at certain times where they're doing what they're at. And they come back to jail, they'll be able to synchro it into our system. And at that time, if need be, later on for stats or for just to find out what you guys are up to, or I need to put stuff together for information for you people, or for the city contracts, or for anybody else that might have a question about where our officers are spending their time and on what, we'll be able to research it through the computer, punch it up, call it up, print it out. We'll have a better record of what's going on. So everybody's excited about this. I especially am. And eventually, and you maybe jump in here, we'll be able to use it as for lien, which is run license plates and driver's checks. Eventually, is my understanding, down the road.
That's why we got the computers, was for that. The Michigan State Police and lien people have been awful slow in getting the system online. We'll be going through the radio system. For what I understand, Chuckley Township out in Marquette is the kind of the spearheading this for the whole UP, and the only thing that we're waiting on is the state to assign them usernames and passwords. And the guy who's in charge of it, you can't get a hold of, and he says he doesn't have time to do that. We have a big meeting with the state on October 21st. We hope to get some answers, and it's been a long time running. We're also going to do a law enforcement information sharing project that the officers on the street will be able to go anywhere in the state and get information. Like if they stop someone in Detroit, they're going to be able to get that information from Detroit PD. So We hope to have them all up and running throughout the UP by beginning first of the year.
Sheriff, you said you have five squads that you set up with these laptop computers?
Yeah, we don't have enough, we have 4 actual Toughbook laptops for
Okay.
this program, and the rec officer has a laptop that was purchased through his grant that have been downloaded with the complaint program, and so that rec computer obviously stays at the rec truck. And we have 5 cars that have mounts now, or will soon, I can see now, we have more than that, obviously, but 5 cars with 4 computers, so there's a couple of cars that certain guys like to operate or use more, so they'll be able to take a computer out of one that's not being used, and easily put it in the mount in the other car.
You have enough computers to satisfy a shift, say of 3?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll always take more of them.
And one other question, you said that Deputy Benninghouse took over the sergeant's position, and
Night shift sergeant, yes. He
how
works
about
at-
his position now as AC?
His position now, we've made it it's a road certified position, you know, he's road certified to work it. And that gives us the flexibility to have that officer be able to work the road or work the desk or do certain duties that a certified officer needs to do as far as the airport situation or handle a complaint out on the road. And at this point, Deputy Jake Bucknell is in that position. You know, it was a bid position, he was a low man on the pole, he got the bid. And so far though, he was a little leery because it was something new to him, but I just talked to him before I came up and it's working out well. Working out well. I think the change is good. There may be times where there'll be other officers get into that or a different, you know, a change of office throughout the tenure of the program, and change is good. And also on that program, the AC program, we've changed it now where we change the hours. There's some winter hours, there's some summer hours. In the summertime, that AC officer is gonna work a little later in the evenings, not every night, but some nights during the week. And in the wintertime, it's gonna come back a little bit in the dark time. So we'll have some AC coverage in some of the evening hours, which we've never had for a while, so.
Have you heard
Any other
anything,
questions?
excuse me, have you heard anything about Mr. Livingston?
He's back to work. He has surgery scheduled for the 22nd, I believe, of this month. 21st. And it sounds like it may be a surgery, a laboratory looking to see what they have to do and address it. It doesn't sound extreme at this point. But he was released for work and came back a couple days after he had.
That's good, that's good to hear.
Yeah, we do have one other officer out on an injured reserve right now that was hurt last Friday. And he's, at this point, checked out and he plans to return to work on Monday.
Who repairs these computers, laptops, if they go down? Do you have somebody in your own office that?
Oh, I